After winning $25 million, I stayed silent and tested my family. I told everyone I'd been scammed, living in my car, needed help. My uncle with 3 rental properties laughed. Said, maybe you'll finally learn to spot red flags. My brother, who posts his Rolex collection weekly, tough break, bro. My parents, who dropped $80,000 on my sister's wedding, they'd pray for me. Then asked if I could still make Sunday dinner. Bring something. 3 days in that Walmart parking lot, sleeping in my paid-off Tesla, watching my phone light up with excuses. Day 1, I convinced myself they were just busy. They'd come through. Family always does, right? I kept refreshing my texts. Nothing. Day 2, I watched a mom and her kid share a sandwich on the curb outside. She gave him the bigger half. She had nothing, but she gave him more. I sat there in my leather seats, millions in my account, watching real poverty, watching real love. That's when it hit me. I had everything. And my family, with all their money, had nothing to give. Not because they couldn't, because they wouldn't. My sister called that afternoon. I got excited, finally. But she was asking if I could return the blender she gave me for Christmas. Her friend wanted one. I told her about the car situation. She said, oh, that's rough, and asked again about the blender. Day 3, I sat there at 2 a.m. staring at my bank app. $16.2 million. I could end this, call it off. But I needed to know. I needed to see who they really were when I had nothing left to offer them, when I wasn't useful anymore. My cousin texted me that night, hey man, heard you're going through it, can't help financially, but I'm rooting for you. He just bought a boat. I saw it on Facebook that morning, tagged it, living the dream. Yeah, his dream. My sister sent a voice memo around midnight, said she wished she could help, but they just redid their kitchen. $12,000 on marble countertops. She actually said, you understand, right? No, I didn't understand. Then my niece showed up, Riley, 19 years old, works 2 jobs, community college, takes the bus everywhere. She knocked on my window at 6 a.m. with a grocery bag and envelope. Her eyes were red, puffy. She'd been crying. Uncle Jay, I brought breakfast. Egg sandwich from the diner. Your favorite. And this. Inside the envelope, $340 cash. Singles, 5s, 10s, wrinkled, 2 months of coffee shop tips, money she needed. She sat down on the curb next to my car, then started talking. Told me about the time I came to her high school graduation when her dad didn't show. How I was the only one who believed she'd make it to college. How she remembered I always slipped her $20 for books. You showed up for me when no one else did, she said, voice cracking. This is me showing up for you. Her hands were shaking when she handed me that envelope. This girl who counts quarters for gas money, who eats ramen 4 nights a week, who's 1 car repair away from dropping out. And she gave me everything she had. Everything. I completely lost it. Right there in that parking lot. Told her everything. The lottery, the test, the whole thing. She wasn't surprised. Just smiled through her tears. I knew Uncle Rich would say no. He always does. He told me people who can't afford college shouldn't go. Then she said something that absolutely destroyed me. When I needed $200 for my textbooks last semester, I asked everyone. Uncle Rich told me to get a credit card and learn about interest rates. You sent me $500 the same day and told me to buy myself dinner too. You didn't have much